Van life in northern British Columbia isn't always easy. It's wet, it's remote, and it's completely wild. But this stretch of our journey has been unforgettable.
So cool. Big old Grizzly.
This spot. Oh my gosh.
Van life doesn't always lead to perfect sunsets or sunny days, but sometimes, if you're lucky, it leads to something even better.
I love you, British Columbia.
Come along as we explore northern British Columbia. If you're new here, I'm Emily, this is Brian, and our adventure pup, Wes. We've been living on the road full-time in our converted Sprinter van since July 2024. This is our adventure out there.
Hey everyone, we're continuing our trip up towards Alaska. We are currently in beautiful British Columbia. We're standing on the tallest suspension bridge in British Columbia right now. We're enjoying all the beauty she's throwing at us. The mountains are starting to get bigger. There is rain in the forecast for about the next week, so why not make our way to the rainiest city in all of North America? Let's see what happens. So here we are, we're in Prince Rupert, the rainiest city in all of North America. On average, it receives about 100 inches of rain a year. When we got here, it was really coming down. Right now, it's not raining, but I would say when it's not raining, it is still raining somewhere in this area. We were gonna stay in a campground here, but it's quite flooded, so I think we're gonna go find some dispersed camping in a fjord. Let's go. I got you a prize, you weirdo.
What'd you get?
Ketchup flavored chips.
I know they're Canadian, but I'm not quite sure how I feel about these.
You like ketchup?
I do love ketchup, but we'll have to try these later.
I got you some cheesies too.
Okay.
These are good.
These. If you guys have never had these.
1,000 times better than Cheetos. Sorry, not sorry. So cool. Big old Grizzly. Chewing on something over there.
Eating some grass.
He's big boy, girl. Wow.
Big one.
After some contemplating, I think we are going to move on to another spot. Obviously, we know the further we get into Canada and even Alaska, like brown bear are just, they're there, they're everywhere. But seeing one literally 50 yards from camp, we're not really feeling it. We have Wes with us, and he's going to have to go out every now and then. We just don't want him to have an encounter. We don't want to have an encounter. We're going to be cooking food. Some of these campsites aren't that clean. There's some trash left in the fire rings and stuff. So he's probably going to make his way over here. And I think we're just going to avoid that whole situation. And we'll go play ignorance somewhere else, and where we don't see one so close to camp. What do you think?
I agree.
I think just eliminating any possible chance, right?
Yeah.
Knowing he's so close, and he's eating. He's hungry.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy. No cubs, which that's good, but I just think it's going to be one of those nights where we're constantly on edge, right? Wondering how close he is. Is he outside of the van when we let Wes out?
Well, we know he lives here.
Yeah, this is his area. He's a big boy. He's got some some battle damage on his left chonk. So I think we'll push on. Well, this is more like it. Definitely home for the night, maybe 2. And I think Wes is going to approve for sure.
What do you think? Are we level? Oh, we're pretty level.
Pretty level.
Seeing that grizzly bear in the wild was so freaking special. We've seen grizzlies before, you know, we went to Katmai last year, and then we saw them also when we were in Haines. But to just roll up on a bear like that, just munching on the grass, didn't care at all that we were there, and he probably wouldn't have bothered us if we did stay there last night. As Brian mentioned, you know, the right thing to do was just for us to move on, knowing that we were in his home. He had already occupied that campsite, and we always weigh, you know, any risks, safety risks for us, for Wes, for the bear, when we're looking at sites like that. So we'll have to go back there maybe a different day. But in the meantime, you know, we were trying to figure out where else to camp. I did some additional research and found this spot. And we rolled up on this with that turquoise river right there. This is probably easily in my top 10 favorite campsites, if not 5. We'll see over the next few days as we stay here. You know, it's kind of lightly raining right now. I think it's supposed to do that probably on and off. But this looks like a pretty amazing spot. I'm glad I call it home for a few days. British Columbia! Ah, I love you, British Columbia!
It's been raining most of the day here today. We were hoping to do Dutch oven fire. Instead, we're gonna cook inside tonight. And tonight we're having Canada's official pasta dish, KD, known in the lower 48 as Kraft mac and cheese. And then I gotta put my own little twist on it, of course. Too much of a good thing? I think not. Bon appetit. Sometimes there really is nothing better. Been a pretty long, fun, exciting day. Between Prince Rupert and then running into our new bear friend to finding this awesome spot. Hopefully tomorrow we can just kind of relax a little bit more and enjoy it. Check back in with you then. Good night. Good morning. Had a really peaceful night here at camp. It rained lightly all night. It might do it all day. Hopefully not, because we'd like to do some Dutch oven cooking. So we will see. First things first. Coffee. Whoa. Okay, the people have spoke, and I'm listening. I'm gonna try different methods of making coffee now. Did some research with the Aeropress. Now I understand why some of you were saying I was doing it upside down. Makes total sense. So I'm gonna try the pour over method, then I'm gonna try the pour over and then plunge method, and then I'm gonna do a comparison and see which way works better for me. So before, you all said I was doing it upside down. I really didn't understand what that meant. So I figured it out because I watched some stuff online. I was putting my grounds in that way, pouring in the water and then letting it brew. And it is a method, but I guess it's an espresso method. So I'm going to try the pour over method, which is... Oh, and I also forgot that I have these little filters. So I'm going to double filter mine to keep grounds from going in. I've got the reusable filter, this one, and then that should keep the grounds out. So this is what you guys were saying I should be doing. So put the grounds in this way, make a big mess, because that's what I do. And today, like I said, I'm going to just do the pour over method. I'm not going to use the plunger today. And I think I'm going to do this step twice. The coffee starts to drip right away, right? So I'm afraid it's not going to be quite strong enough. Maybe I'm wrong. And then I'll put some hot water in to fill my cup when this is done. Decided to try this different way, a couple different ways. Maybe my coffee has just been garbage for the past year. I've just been dealing with it. Okay. Cheers. Okay, that's really good. It's delicious. I think doing the pour over twice maybe made it a little strong for my taste, but it's good. It definitely has a different flavor than the way I was doing it before. Sometimes the way I was doing it before was like cowboy. It was hard coffee. This is really good, but I do think I need to try it with just one pour over, and I think that might be a solid cup of coffee. Thank you for the suggestions.
I thought we left the beach behind, but the beach has followed us to Canada. And so has the sand.
Always sand.
And dog hair.
Always. It's our life.
Life in the van.
This will definitely help me sleep tonight. I think last night was the first real buggy night with the little no-see-ums. Just a lot of sand has gotten into our bed, so be nice not sleeping on sandpaper and hopefully not getting eaten by bugs again. Welcome to the north. Today is a 2 cup of coffee kind of day. This time I'm going to do a single pour over. Last time I filled this up twice and let it brew. I'm just going to do it one time. The last cup was pretty strong. Let's see how this one turns out. Single pour over. That's okay. That's way better than the double pour. That's just the perfect amount of bitterness. That's a good cup of jitter juice. Tomorrow I'm going to do the same single pour, but I will do the plunger tomorrow. And that will be the end of my experiment.
It's only like 4, but maybe we should get dinner going sooner than later because I think it might rain again.
Yeah, I think the skies are supposed to open up.
Yeah, and I mean, we could cook dinner inside tonight, but I love a Dutch oven.
No, it's been a while.
Yeah.
And what are we having?
Oh, one of our favorites. We are doing some Italian soup tonight. No green chilies. Sorry to disappoint.
It's okay.
All right, you ready? This is definitely going to be a two-parter.
Ooh. Wow.
We have more stuff for you. Oh, if I could get it. I always give you a hard time. Wait, one more. Can you do one more?
Heck yeah.
We need utensil. Yeah.
I dropped the bacon. The rain's coming. Did we wait too long? We've still got about a half an hour for this to cook. Time to check the taters. Burn my face off?
Probably.
Oh, they're done.
Cooked?
Done. Oh, that broth.
Oh, I'm so excited for this Dutch oven soup. It's one of our favorites. And I can tell you what, we wouldn't be doing this if we were camping next to that grizzly bear still. Definitely be an inside couple of days, that's for sure. Not saying there's not a bear or grizzly around here. We just don't know they're here, which maybe ignorance is bliss. But we also have like a perfect 360 view around us. We're not like deep in the woods. We can see, you know, pretty much in every single direction here. So at least you've got a little bit of a fighting chance if one were to come up on you, because you'd see him coming from a pretty far distance away.
I think Popeye would approve.
It's actually supposed to have kale in it, but like we couldn't find any kale up here in the grocery store that wasn't like basically a family size bag, so this will work.
Does it need to go back on the fire?
I mean, at this point it basically just needs to wilt.
Ooh. You hungry?
Yes, please.
Ooh. The rain subsided. This is gonna be great.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Let's eat.
Perfect rainy weather dinner. Pretty easy cleanup tonight. The soup came out of the Dutch oven without really sticking. To re-season it, we use Crisco. We use that over grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil we found leaves a taste that we don't really want in our food. This really doesn't, and it doesn't spoil either. We haven't had it ever spoil. So I just take a little of this, put it in the cleanish pot, and then I'll throw it over the fire, let it get really hot, pull it out, do a quick wipe, put a little more Crisco in there, call it good. If there's anything that is left on the sides, anything that did stick, when this cooks off, it usually comes right out. Alright, so let this get really hot. Alright, pulled it off, wiping away the oil. Got really hot. Now I'll put just another very small cut of oil on here, and that's it. I'll let it cool down on its own, and I'll put it back in its bag and back in the van. Easy peasy. All right, I think we did that just in time. It's starting to rain. It's really starting to come down now. So we're gonna get packed up and hopefully nothing goes in the van soaking wet.
I think it's gonna be a movie night tonight, which is fine. Yeah. We haven't watched a movie in a while.
We haven't.
We've had some really long drive days.
Well, it doesn't get dark here till 10:30 now.
I know.
All right, I'll get this buttoned up out here.
Hey, Wes, you want to come up?
One side. Aisle Y.
Oh, why? It's movie night,
We're gonna try these ketchup chips.
which means snack night.
I didn't mean to get the veggie chips,
Yeah, they're veggie crisps.
but so we used to have, when I was in Korea a long, long time ago, they had like ketchup flavored Lay's and ketchup flavored Ruffles, and I never tried them. But it's a thing here in Canada, apparently.
Can you guys see this?
Looks like a mini Ruffle.
A little bit, yeah. It's veggie. Okay. They're tangy.
That's pretty good.
They're not bad. I think maybe we need to try like the actual like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like Lay's.
Yeah,
Lay's
and
potato
Ruffles.
chips. Oh, Ruffles, yeah. Make some. We should try these. But question for all of our wonderful Canadian friends. What's your favorite snack here in Canada? We already covered what is the unofficial pasta dish, Kraft Dinner, last night.
Poutine.
Poutine, the cheesies. We love the cheesies
Oh, the
from
cheesies are good.
the gas station.
Yeah, what's like another good gas station food that is popular up here in Canada?
Road trip snacks. Let us know. Put a comment below. And
We'll look for them.
let's get a movie going.
All right. That's pretty good.
Yeah, they're good. I like them. They're tangy. Ryan forgot to turn the game cam on. So he's out here in his budgie smugglers. Because tonight would be the night a bear would walk by.
You're looking at my bum. Good night. Good morning. Today I'm going to conclude my Aeropress experiments. Thank you everyone for your suggestions and for letting me know that the way I was doing it before might have been a little unconventional. Today I'm going to do a pour over with the plunger. So I'm going to let it sit for about 30 seconds, put the plunger in, let it sit for another about 2 minutes, and then plunge it in and then see how this goes. Alright, it's been 2 minutes. I'm going to plunge the goodness in there. That's some pretty good jitter juice. I think that method is probably the keeper. It's got a little more bite than just pouring it over. That's really good. I can actually taste the coffee. All right. Cheers, guys.
Man, this spot is gonna be hard to leave. This is such a beautiful location, and I'm pretty sure that we'll probably be coming back here. But it's raining, and it's time for us to carry on and get closer to the Cassiar Highway.
We still have a lot of work to do before we hit that really remote section of highway. We're gonna head into the town of Chores to run some errands, and I think this drive out of here might be a little sloppy.
There's
Welcome back, buddy. Oh, that was a black bear right in the road.
3 bears. Well, 3 total, I should say.
What do you think, Wes? Do you see that big black bear? Oh my gosh. We just saw a blonde cub. Oh my god, is he on 2 legs? Wow. Wow, you guys, look at this blonde cub. Oh. Are we in National Geographic? Oh my gosh. You guys. Stay here if you can. There's something coming. This is incredible. Oh, look, there's another cub.
What? I thought I saw. Oh, there's another one back there.
How many cubs are there? Oh my gosh.
That was one of the coolest things we have ever experienced. I got flashed by a logging truck and then noticed that there was a bear on the side of the road. When we passed that bear, we saw that there was a very young blonde bear, which was really neat to see. So we turned on our flashers because there was traffic going in both directions, turned around, got up and close to him. There were actually 3 cubs down there eating some kind of berry with mama. Like, what a special moment that was.
I'll remember that forever.
Absolutely. That
Man,
was cool.
between the grizzly, the black bear we just saw this morning, and then that, like, amazing.
Like, the timing of leaving today was...
Yeah.
Because now that, look, we're glad to see that after they got tired of us being there and they started to move into the forest off of the road. We didn't want them to be that close to the road, so we kind of hung around with our flashers. And man, that was so cool.
Love you, British Columbia. Minus the rain. First order of business, Canadian Tire. And can you believe this is our first time in a Canadian Tire? I'm excited to see what it's all about. Ouch, don't go in the ouch hole, Brian. Ouch.
I'm gonna be in trouble in here. They literally have everything. 4-hour composting toilet.
Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble.
This is when you know you're in Canada. Yes. I've needed one of these for 2 nights now.
They don't stand a chance.
Zap. I'll try not to hit you in the face with it.
Thanks.
Well, we went in for one thing, came out with 5 things. They're all needs.
Stocked up on groceries. Wes is ready. I think we'll be good to hit the Cassiar tomorrow. So excited. And this is so our fridge doesn't fly open when we go around turns. Got a little piece of Velcro there. It's actually been working pretty good.
We are at an RV camp for the night. We really don't know when the next time will be when we get showers or fresh water. So we're gonna take advantage of it now. They are the nicest people here. And they said, help yourself to firewood. So you can't beat that.
And it stopped raining.
And it stopped raining. So why not? Let's have a fire.
Good morning. So I have to tell you guys, since we saw that amazing bear family on the side of the road yesterday, I've been doing a lot of research, and because of the region that we were in British Columbia and the subspecies of black bear that live there, I actually think that we saw an extremely rare spirit bear. They're one of the rarest bears in the entire world, and to see one is like I just can't get over it. Like, I was almost getting emotional this morning thinking about it. But let me know what you guys think. We're no bear experts. Leave a comment. Let us know. Do you think we saw the very rare and elusive spirit bear? Or do you think we saw just a blonde black bear, which is still extremely rare, with only 0.05% of the black bear population being blonde? Either way, just amazing. And you know, this video didn't start out as we had planned. We really wanted to explore Prince Rupert. We got rained out of Prince Rupert. But then that led us to go see that incredible grizzly that we had that chance encounter with, and we got to just hang out with and watch eat for a while. And we couldn't stay there because we didn't want to share camp with the grizzly. But then that led us to the amazing riverfront spot that we had and we enjoyed for a couple of days. And then leaving there led us to that very rare chance encounter with that bear family on the side of the road. So I think it just goes to show that even though things might not always start out as the way you plan, they always happen for a reason. And I gotta say, I know we've got a long way to go, but this so far has been, the past couple of days, such a freaking highlight for me.
Yeah, this has been absolutely incredible. And then we ended up at this really nice RV park. We had some nice warm showers.
Yeah, the showers here, thumbs up. They were great.
And then unlimited firewood, so we were able to relax by the fire last night, which is also nice. The weather let up. We're topped off on water. We're topped off on power. We do need to head to the gas station to make sure we fuel up there, get DEF topped off. Any last minute supplies you might need, because we're going through a very remote section of British Columbia, and gas stations are just few and far between. So we hope you liked this video. If you did, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next adventure out there. Bye.